Okay, I'm gonna start this by saying I won't tell spoilers. Don't worry about that. You probably weren't gonna watch it anyway, but just in case you were going to watch Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate or Megamind Rules, I need you to know one, I have been here for 13 years. I have begged for a sequel for 13 years. I have not shut up ever for 13 years about wanting a sequel. I have watched all of it. I have actual opinions on it that aren't, influenced by YouTubers or Rotten Tomatoes or rage bait people on Twitter or whatever social media. Like, yeah, I did watch the same crusty trailers that DreamWorks crapped out, and I thought the same thing. Oh God, this doesn't look good. Guess what? I watched it. I formed my own opinion, and it's fine. Like the movie, yeah, it isn't my favorite. I'm sorry. I want to say I like it. It's really weirdly paced. It's okay. Like I'm glad we have it. Like we need to be completely honest here. Like this could have been a like an hour and a half of Megamind on a toilet after Taco Bell just having the worst time of his life. I would have been delighted to have it because I just wanted anything. And it didn't matter if it was crusty, it didn't matter if it was bad. However, I know why people are mad about the movie, and what's baffling to me is the show is perfect. And that is coming from someone who has wanted a sequel for 13 years, who loves Megamind more than basically anything. The show is perfect. It's exactly what I expected. I have no idea why the movie is crusty. I have no idea why the animation is so outsourced and so like unpolished and just like jerky and weird. And this is like I'm not trying to be mean because I do genuinely respect the writers and all the artists that worked on it. Um, and I follow a bunch of them on Twitter and have this entire time, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I like we got to look at it and go, no, seriously guys, this looks kind of crusty. I'm sorry. Like it's not anything personal, but I'm just going to say what it feels like to me. It's extremely frustrating for 13 years saying I want a sequel and then getting this and being like, wow, 13 years, you guys can't even be fucked to actually advertise it correctly. Like you get the jankiest, like jerkiest movements that Megamind can make, the dumbest faces he can make, the worst audio clips you can find. You cram them into a trailer and then you crap it out, hoping the internet likes it. And like, no, they didn't. And you did finally put out a good trailer. You put out the one with Adam Lambert. That was actually a good trailer. I thought that was perfectly fine. And then you follow it up with more like crustiness, like right afterwards. What are you doing? Like I feel like I'm going insane, and I've been insane for 13 years. It's fine, but like I'm sitting here watching this like multi-million-dollar company put out these crusty trailers for something that people worked their asses off like for like 2 years at least, probably more, like behind the scenes, and like they're just like, just throw it out with the crustiest trailers we can make. It's fine. And like when people were clearly mad, they mostly hid the trailers. They were like dispersed amongst like Facebook and maybe Instagram and like hidden from Twitter for the most part. There wasn't much, but when there was stuff, like it usually was pretty crusty, and it's like you really can't find any better animation out of how many hours of animation? You can't find anything better looking. You can't find any better scenes to use. Are you kidding me? So, I have not known a moment of peace since the first trailer dropped. So, thanks for that. The fandom has not known a moment of peace like since the trailer dropped because everyone and their fucking mom has been on YouTube, on Twitter, just any social media possible, any review sites already review bombing this thing because they just assume it's bad by default. They just assume it's bad by default. They see some crusty animation, they go, "This isn't what I wanted. Fuck you," and they zero, 0 stars, 0%, whatever. they're like most of the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, like when we saw them come up, it was a bunch of people saying like they didn't watch it. So, hi. Also, as an example, I actually have this pulled up over to the side here. So, someone had posted this. Huh? Hello. Adorable. We love it. 10 out of 10. However, like just under that is someone saying, unfortunately, that's the only part of the movie I think is funny. They haven't watched the movie because the movie has this as the opening. That's from Megamind Rules. That's from the show. The good part. The really good part. Like, I'm sitting here just like baffled that this is what people are saying. This person's like, I watched the movie. This was the only part that's funny. Hello? Are we in the same universe? I'm so mad. Like on such a level that I don't know how to describe. Like I'm so overjoyed for new stuff and the show again is really good. It's exactly what I wanted. Again, for 13 years. That is what I wanted. Yes, congrats. You guys did a great job. All right? Like there's not really much I can say. I'm happy with that. I don't know what the hell happened with the movie. I don't know what the hell happened with the advertising. And it's again, we have not known a moment of peace because now we have people like this that think that they've seen the movie because they've seen like 2 minutes of crusty trailer footage that comment on all of our stuff for the last 13 years, leaving like crappy reviews like it still looks better than Megamind 2. Okay, like people have come into my server, which has been completely calm and nice and full of nice people that actually like Megamind and want to actually be excited and happy about new stuff. People have come into my server and just like been just completely nasty, and we've had to immediately ban them and like kick them out because they just want to come in and just shitpost. And like that has not been an issue for the last what is the server now, like 3 years old now. It hasn't been an issue this entire time, but now we have everyone coming in thinking they're going to be funny and shit on the movie and shit on our party. And there's so many people that see us happy like on social media that have to come in and be like, you shouldn't be happy for that, you should let this bomb so that DreamWorks never makes anything else because this is just awful and offensive. And it's like, no, actually this is what I wanted. I didn't want the crusty trailers, but this is what I wanted. So I'm I'm upset as someone who has loved this fandom for 13 years, who has clearly been here for 13 years. Like I cannot stress this enough. That has had to watch 13 years of begging for new stuff and then to get this. This was just such a slap in the face to us after so long because the writers, they care. And I don't care if you think the story is stupid. They care. The story's good. The show is fantastic. Again, I cannot stress enough how good the show is. And also, like, I'm just offended that DreamWorks does this to them because they've been working for the last 2 years, and this is the thanks they get. This is exactly what DreamWorks thinks of Megamind. And, like, even in one of the interviews, they were saying, like, Megamind's the most requested sequel they've had, which is so validating to me after 13 years of going, hello? Are you hearing us? Like, what's going on? But someone at DreamWorks must absolutely hate Megamind and just does not want it to succeed and just pushes out the crustiest trailers like, here you go, here's your food, leave us alone now, we made you something. No! When I said I wanted more, I wanted like a theatrical sequel. However, I do love the idea of the show because it's much more, the content in general, like, it's great. I like actually I'm tripping over myself. I love the pacing of the show. I don't. Let me back this up a little bit. I'm sorry. I've been full of rage for like a long time now. Um, okay, the movie. I do like the movie. I guess I should clarify. I'm torn on the movie. The pacing is weird. It feels like it got pushed out last second. It feels rushed. The animation again is clearly very outsourced and just isn't. It's not hitting right. I'm sorry. Like I don't. I don't speak for the entire fandom here. A lot of people have watched the movie and just love it and don't care. And I feel really bad trashing on it because obviously I've wanted a sequel for so long. But I feel like the movie could have been condensed down into maybe an episode or two, maybe an extended like longer episode, like an hour. Um, there's a lot of like fluff that could have been cut out. Like no spoilers, of course, but like there's a lot of like the characters talking back and forth and arguing with each other. Um, about like the Doom Syndicate people are arguing about who's the leader. That goes on for so damn long. I don't know why we're sitting here just filling out time with it. Um, it's kind of one of those things where it's like you wouldn't have had to outsource so much animation if you would have just cut this like extra stuff out and just made this shorter. So I don't know if there was pressure on the team to like just make a film instead of an actual like pilot episode or what happened, but like clearly something happened there. Um, as far as like setting up like the story goes, like yeah, it is unfortunately like it's going to be required reading here for the show unless you want to be a little confused, and if you do, okay, have fun. But like I don't know. I'm so torn because like I love the show. I'm trying not to spoil anything, but I think it's perfect. And I don't know why the movie is the way it is, and I don't know why DreamWorks pushed it the way they did. Unless this is all just a big ploy to get a lot of people really mad, so that they have an excuse to make a theatrical sequel. Which in that case, fine, go ahead, please. I'm begging. Um, but I'm I'm stressed and I'm tired, and it has been very hard to sit here and watch and be calm and nice about it and not yell at people on the internet, which I've mostly moved away from, to be completely honest. I used to be someone that fought with people on the internet constantly and was just mad all the time, and I'm just not anymore. Um, but, like, this has really pushed me to my limits and tested me. Um, and I'm sorry if I sound really mean. Because I don't want to be mean. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I am so grateful. And I do like the movie. I'm sure the stuff I don't like is just gonna grow on me anyway. I will watch it to oblivion because at this rate, I don't even know if we're getting anything for another 13 years, so of course I'm going to cherish it. But like I'm I feel like the movie could have been shortened. I think that's my biggest criticism. Like the movie feels unnecessary almost. Even though there is tons of information happening that is necessary, like, well, maybe not necessary, but at least good for watching the series. So anyway, the, I don't know if this is clear, and I'm sorry, but like my big criticism is I don't know why the movie exists, and I don't know why we advertised it this way. I don't know why we didn't focus on the show, which clearly has better animation, clearly has more heart and like time put into it. Like, why did we not focus on Megamind rules? Why why are we focusing on the crusty stuff? And when you do show Megamind rules, why are you showing Megamind with jerky, crappy animation, with his mouth huge, his eyes looking weird? Like, why? What was the choice here? I don't understand. The thing is, this only works for people that already like him. If there's people that think he's cool, they don't want to see him doing this. What you need to do is get people invested in his crap, and then when he starts to fail, we're going to want to see him win. That's it. Like, I feel like maybe there's been miscommunication on what people wanted out of a Megamind sequel. Uh, and again, I like the show. The show's fine. The show's perfectly good. Exactly what I wanted was just a continuation of the universe, the characters, the world. Um, my, no spoilers here, but the one thing I still would like that maybe is gonna show up later. Who knows? And I'll keep this safe for screenwriters. Don't worry. The one thing I would still like is more expansion on Megamind's species, his alien traits, because there's clearly got to be stuff going on that we don't like know yet. Um, speaking of not knowing things, a big criticism about the Doom Syndicate. Everyone's saying this retcons the original story. This was not here originally. It was actually, and I'm not sure how to tell a bunch of people that don't actually care to do their own research. Like, no, they were here. They were in the original video games. They were in the Art of Megamind books, and they were in the original storyboards. They were planned from the beginning and actually pulled really late in production, as far as I understand. Because if you look in the Art of Megamind books, um, also, I'm sorry, I have birds peeping behind me. Can we just if you can hear all that, I am so sorry. There's baby birds behind me. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm sorry. Anyway, if you had been in the fandom like for ages, you would have already known about the Doom Syndicate and like their removal. Uh, you would have known about like the storyboards that are like in full color in the Art of Megamind book that make it really look like they were pushing them till the end. As far as I know, these characters had like full models already done. There was like Hot Flash, Psychedelic, uh, Destruction Worker, at least. I don't know if there were more, um, but like they've been there. It's just that only the hardcore fans apparently like remember or know of them because again, like how many people picked up the video games? Like the video games were honestly kind of crusty. Like I don't blame people for not knowing who the Doom Syndicate are, but the whole like, oh, this retconned his past. It's like, what past? I'm sorry, they didn't touch his past at all. That's actually the one thing I would really like them to go for and like talk about more is like his villain days and like growing up as a villain, and we're kind of getting that right now. But this stuff was never touched on in the movie, and people are saying like, oh, but they've been saying like Megamind and Minion are the only ones they've ever had and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, as friends, as people who actually like each other. But like, whatever. Anyway, it's not a retcon. Y'all just can't do research, and I don't really blame you either. So maybe just set your expectations aside for a bit and just watch stuff to enjoy stuff. I don't know. uh, so my rage has fizzled out. I'm back to just blind excitement, I think, at this point. But I need to make it really clear how frustrating it has been, and like there's also tons of pressure on me because I've screamed for a sequel for 13 years, and I know people are waiting to see what I have to say, and I hate that the thing I can't say is that I really, really, really liked the movie. I hate it. I hate it so much. I feel so bad because I love the show, and again, I feel like it should have all just been a show. But too late. Can't do anything about it. Not anyone's fault at this point. It's just what is. And again, I'm happy for anything we got. I'm so over the moon and thankful, and I hope that even though I'm mad, like it shows. um, I feel like I don't know why people are crapping on the writing. I'm gonna be really honest because the writing is really good. The show is clearly maybe aimed more for kids, of course, but like it's still fully enjoyable as an adult. Again, I'm 37, so I saw the first movie when I was 24. Like I had literally just turned 24, um, and saw it for my birthday actually. So it's been a while, and I think it's perfectly enjoyable. Um, it's it's got a lot of moments that are a little hard for people with secondhand embarrassment issues, as I learned with my partner who was sitting next to me the whole time. But I was having a good time. Um, I I don't know if people were expecting me to just like trash on the movie. Like, no, I actually still like it, and I realize this is very like me saying I didn't really like it, and then yes, I liked it. Like I again, I would have liked anything. So maybe I am not the person to be listening to. Who knows? I my biggest gripe is not even the quality of the movie or like the animation or anything like that. It's really just how it was advertised and how it was pretty much set up to fail, which like has been so frustrating. Again, I've been watching the writers and stuff and like other people that have worked on DreamWorks productions like for the last few years on Twitter, and I know parasocial relationships are an issue, but like I do care. I do want them to succeed. Like I've been waiting this long and they're actually making the thing I want. Yes, yes, of course I care. And of course I want it to be treated well. And so when DreamWorks is like, "Oh, we've got millions of dollars, but we can't be, fucked to, you know, put some money towards any of the, actual advertising." Like, hello? Also, speaking of, it's not even just Megamind because like the Kung Fu Panda 4 movie is about to come out. And I was excited for it, except you guys kept posting that stupid trailer where Poe farts. Hello? I'm sitting here like, if I have to see this panda fart one more time, I swear to God, like, it's put such a sour taste in my mouth because I'm like, I know these movies are good, but we're aiming for kids. We're aiming for the lowest like common denominator of people that like go hoo hoo farts, and then like that's it. I I'm I don't know. I'm just sitting here like, why did you fire so many people recently? Why are you going to be outsourcing your animation? Why are you making budget cuts like this that are going to hurt so many people and ruin so many people's lives and futures? Like, because you damn well need to be hiring people for your advertising department. Because I don't know what you were thinking. I don't. And I don't know. I'm trying not to just make this a big bitch fest. Like, okay, so let's reel this in. Let me stick to the positive stuff. I'm gonna choke out this rooster that's by my window though. Um, one second. Do you mind? Yeah, thanks. Anyway, if you can imagine a bunch of very small roosters going running. um, I also have like major ADHD, so I'm trying to rein it back in. Like, okay, what was I gonna say? Um, I do want to give credit where credit's due. I actually really like the voice actors. Um, so Keith Ferguson does Megamind, and at first it was super jarring. I was really, 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 really wanting Will Ferrell back. I felt like if they don't have Will Ferrell back, like this is going to be not taken well at all. And I was correct. Thanks. And no offense to Keith, of course. I think he did a fantastic job. I adjusted to Megamind's voice immediately, which is saying a lot because for 13 years I've been listening to Will Ferrell's voice coming out of this character. This is honestly like the highest praise I can give. Like he did fantastic. The clips that they showed again are like the weirdest, crustiest clips they could have put in. And not flattering at all for the voice actors, the writers, anybody. The animators, like so it's very unfortunate because when you start actually watching the show, he's doing a fantastic job. Roxanne is almost perfect matching. Like I actually can't really hear a difference, which is pretty impressive. Um, Minion, I had to adjust to. I still think that voice actor did a great job. I probably should have pulled up the list of voice actors, but it's too late now. I I love that the parrot robot is voiced by Eric. Like you just get to go caw. I'm sorry. That's the best. Um oh, uh uh there's also Keiko, the new kid character. So I really, really, really fully expected that if a kid character ever showed up in the Megamind universe, I was going to hate it. Um, but I also kind of by default assumed it would be an adopted kid, or like some sort of weird test tube baby that I would be like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you hurting me like this? So I actually really like Keiko. I think she's a super nice character and really well written. There was every opportunity ever to make her super annoying, and she's not. She's lovely, and likable, and like I actually no spoilers, but I felt really bad for her near the end of the series. So that's saying a lot. It's a very well written character. Um, and I think her voice actor also did a good job, of course. The the Doom Syndicate characters, all their voices are funny. Talon Warburton does Nighty Night, who I ended up liking way more than I expected. I actually like all of them way more than I expected to like them. Um, my my only criticism is I don't like Lady Doppler's outfit. I'm sorry. It's growing on me, but I don't really like it. I really liked the one in the art book that was like I think it was like yellow and red and orange maybe, or what was it? Yellow, red, blue, something like that. I kind of wish they had kept that. I kind of know why they didn't. It's fine. It's for kids. But like I the new outfit's a little it maybe needed some work, but that's my one like big criticism about the Doom Syndicate. Most of these characters, again, a lot of these are actually from the art book, so it's amusing to see them like finally actually hitting the big screen. I would have liked Hot Flash. Uh, Hot Flash is a big favorite in the fandom, so hopefully they're holding her back for something good. I don't know. Um, Maybe we'll see her later. I hope, but like if we don't. I do like the ones we got. Behemoth was in a bunch of the old like storyboards and stuff like that, and a bunch of like really old concept art. He was definitely planned from a very long time ago, and it's neat to see them. I'm excited for them. And I'm trying to think here. What else has happened? Oh, I do have another criticism. The brain bots. So I this is just a me thing. This is probably not an everyone thing. This is just a me thing. I liked that they made that baug sound, the baug baug, like barking kind of sound, that they made in the original movie and Button of Doom. Um, they brought that sound back for the racing game that just came out, the DreamWorks racing game. Um, and I was delighted because I actually wasn't expecting them to use the sound clip because the Megamind video games use some kind of bleepy bloopy like filler noise for the brain bots that doesn't sound right, and they're doing that again here. So that is one criticism that I kind of wish they would fix is that the brain bots actually like act like jellyfish puppy robot things. Um, it's basically just an audio thing, and it's just a me thing. I think I don't think anyone else has complained about it. I just really like the brain bots. I think they're cute. I like that they're kind of little puppies, um, and just kind of little stupid helper puppies. I don't know how else to describe them, but I've always kind of just leaned in on them being like little like bark noises, I guess. So that's my only criticism, really. Like for things I would ask to change is yeah, I would like Hot Flash eventually, um, and the brainbot noises to be fixed. But like, I guess we're still waiting for half of the series, so maybe there's a reason they're barking or not barking the way they are, or maybe it was just an oversight. Who knows? But um, I'm trying to think. Oh, I did pay attention to the writers of every episode, um, when it was starting. I thought everyone did a great job. I didn't notice like anything like super jarring where I would be like, this person writes like shit. Like I didn't think that at all, like ever. um, but there was a noticeable difference between episodes, only for me, I think, where I was like, this is their writing style. Oh, this is this person's writing style. That's kind of cool. And that might just be like writer nerd stuff that I'm noticing. But I don't think average people would notice. um, so great job to everyone that had episodes come out so far. I have genuinely like really no complaints aside from you know the stuff you didn't have any say in, like the brainbot noises. Um, I I'm trying to think here. If if anyone is still listening to this point, I guess the takeaway is I had a good time. I did like everything. I wish the movie was different. but I really loved the show, and I really cannot complain. Like, which is the highest praise I think I can give. After 13 years, I'm excited to see where they keep going. I hope they do keep going, and I hope that the backlash from all these random people that frankly haven't watched any of it, I hope it doesn't affect things too hard. I'm sure it probably is going to, which I'm staring down the barrel of that after 13 years of agonizing for more shit. But I hope this doesn't affect it, um, and that someone takes my word seriously, which is that I liked it. Because, no offense to any of these people, but I think my opinion may be the one that matters more than a lot of opinions. Like, I'm sorry to be smug, but I feel like I earned this after this long. um, really, like, I don't know. I'd say keep going. The show's fine. Um, Maybe don't do any more of these like weird filler movie things though, because like you're gonna get a bunch of idiots that start calling things like this Megamind 2, Megamind 3, whatever, that end up tarnishing what is basically a show pilot. Um, because by the way, no one at DreamWorks called it Megamind 2. No one. And I know because I was watching the whole time. It was very carefully not called Megamind 2. However, everyone else and every news outlet called it Megamind 2. No, it's not. So, if anyone's taking recommendations, which I know you really can't, but this is free. I'll put a little like asterisk on this. Like this is free. Um, if you want to call the actual cinematic movie Megamind 2 the third, go right ahead. It'll be funny to only me, but or maybe more people. I don't know, but I would call it Megamind 2 the third. You just lean on your Shrek franchise a little bit. It'll be funny, um, and maybe the whiners will actually feel better. Who knows? Um, but my other recommendation is I advertise your stuff better. I've been saying this for years, and I'm mad I still have to say it in 2024. I'm I I there's this part of me that wants to be like, how could you? But this isn't about me. It's about like everyone in general. I feel the rage that other people are mad about. Like the people that are mad about the animation quality and getting this after this long. I do feel that rage, but like not in the same way. Like I'm still excited for the show. I think the show's good. I would love more of it. Again, please keep going. Please do more seasons. I want to see where it goes. I would love way more than 2 seasons. Like I would watch this for a very long time, perfectly happily. Um, and I would happily wait for all of it. Um, and to be honest, I don't know how you would make a cinematic movie like in the theater, um, without either retconning everything from the show or uh like leaning heavily on it. I'm not really sure how you would do that, but I guess this is why you guys are the writers and stuff, and I'm not. Um, but go for it, have fun. I would love to see it. I just again, my frustration is just how badly the advertising was handled and the the backlash that the fandom has gotten as a result for just being happy to get more stuff. I feel like we're being really drowned out, um, from all of the rage that is coming from people that have literally nothing better to do. The internet was a mistake. Social media was a mistake. Everyone having Twitter installed on their phones by default was a mistake. Um, like everyone being able to comment on YouTube videos by default is a mistake. We're just gonna just say it like it is. I miss when Megamind originally came out and fandom people had to dig and find out from word of mouth where any fandom spaces were. If you wanted to talk about Megamind back in 2010, you had to figure out yourself that there was a live journal community that you could have gone in and talked to people in. And once you found it, you were super happy and grateful. But, like, you had to hope you found that space. Now, people can go and say whatever the hell they feel on Twitter and find their people, and it's easy. Um, they can find that I posted a link to my server and then come in and say whatever bullshit they think we want to hear, which no, we don't. Um, like it's such a different experience from the last 13 years basically, and watching this unfold has been wild. Um, and I guess I'm still kind of forming a lot of my thoughts in general. I do still want to rewatch the movie and the series again. I binged everything as fast as I could just so I could get back to working on the server. Um, but I really do want to like take it all in and absorb it and like analyze every episode and screenshot things, and fanfic ideas are brewing that I won't say here, but like just I'm excited for new stuff because it means just more fandom stuff. So no matter what, no matter how crusty any animation is, no matter how bad anything is advertised, if we get more stuff, it's always a win-win to me. Um, because even if again a lot of people hate it, fandom people are either going to love it or uh, let's say harvest it for the juicy bits and make our own like fanfic, fan art, whatever, and do our own thing. For me, I'm happy with anything. Again, Megamind could have been on a toilet for an hour and a half after Taco Bell. I would have been great. But honestly, I'm delighted. The show's great. I This has been a very, very long recording, and I can't imagine anyone is sitting this long through it. But I, again, cannot give higher praise. I just can't, and I'm very thankful. Thank you to everyone who worked on it. I think it looks and sounds and reads fantastically. I I do feel like the movie was handled poorly, but not at any fault of like budget. Or not, or no, wait, that's not worded right. It was I know it was budget related and time related. Like I'm not holding anyone at fault for the crust, I will call it. Um it's what it is. It's out. It's here. We'll use it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just keep going with the show. I honestly, that's my genuine opinion. Keep going with the show. Um, if you can do a cinematic movie, please. I would love it. Um, I think I'm an unpopular opinion on not wanting a live action version. But that's just me. Um, I know that's been in talks too. If y'all do it, my only real concern is, can you make Megamind's face not uncanny valley and creepy? Because this current advertising uh, didn't prove that. So I need you guys to really really make sure that it is not freaky looking if you're gonna go live action, because I don't want to deal with this again. I want to deal with happy fans and happy random people on the internet that are excited for the stuff coming out and not getting bombarded by lots of angry people that watched 2 minutes of kind of crusty animation and decided that that was the entire thing. Also, literally, why are we not advertising Megamind Rules, the show? Because it looks better, it sounds better, it feels better. Where's the advertising for that? You keep talking about the movie. I'm so confused. This is why I don't work for DreamWorks. I guess this is why I don't work there. I don't know. Well, also because I'm a loser. But like we won't go there. um but yes. I don't know. I feel like I've said everything I can and I'm just rehashing the same stuff, and this is almost getting to like 40 minutes. So if you've sat here the whole time, cool. I love you. Thank you. Mwah. Uh full homo. Oh wait, one more thing. Can we talk about Adam Lambert? Oh my god. I've been a fan for a long time, and that was a good choice. That was a great choice. I don't know whose call that was, but yeah, big pats on the back. I love his voice acting. I can't believe I forgot to mention him when I was talking about voice actors. Machiavellian actually is delightful. um, I am very excited to see where he goes. I love the opening theme for Megamind Rules, obviously, because I already loved Adam Lambert. Anyone who can replace the lead singer of Queen, yeah, that's a choice. That's a good choice. We can't argue that. I'm delighted by that choice, and thank you. I really love the theme song, and it's been stuck in my head now for what, like 2 weeks, and dang it. I kind of wish it would leave, but I love it. It's a good earworm. Um, but yeah, no, he does a great job. I I'm very happy to see the Adam Lambert fans. Like I didn't expect there to be a Adam Lambert fandom, but I don't know why I didn't. Um, it's cute seeing them come out of nowhere and just being super excited for different reasons, but just super excited. Um, it's been refreshing to be like, oh wow, healthy people with nice opinions of things that aren't just some YouTuber is mad and now I'm mad. Like, I love them. I want to protect them. I want to put them in a box and just keep them. Like, can Machiavellian stay and Adam Lambert, can he stay? Like, they're nice. They can hang out. They're cool. We like them. They're fine. I know they're here for their own reasons, but that's okay. I don't care. At this point, no, you guys are being positive and nice and chill with us, and we love it. So yay. I know none of them are listening to this point, but yeah. Anyway, this has gone on long enough. I feel like I'm forgetting something super important. I'm thinking. Um, no, I guess that's it. So if I think of something later, I'll type it out, I guess. But this is it. I'm sorry for the raw feelings, and if anything I say like sabotages anything down the line, I'm not trying to. I think you guys should just keep going, but maybe less of the streaming movie situation. That's all. That's my big criticism. Um, and brainbot noises, please bring them back. That's all. Um, but yeah, you guys did great on the show. I again am beyond happy, and look forward to more. And I sure hope all these whiners have not sabotaged that because I am so tired. I am. I will go for another 13 years, but man, please don't make me. Please don't make me. Believe me, I can do this till I die. I just would rather not have to. I'm so happy to have more. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you.